if Jared Goff takes the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl, if he takes the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl, he will become statue-worthy in the city of Detroit, which is what nobody thought about or could be possible when he was acquired by the Lions in a trade that is so rare because one team takes their franchise quarterback who asked for exit visas after a decade of losing, saying, send me somewhere where I can win. And the team not only obliges, but acquires another first overall drafted quarterback in the trade and gets 2 first-round picks, too. Normally, you just trade number one for number one. But the number one they're acquiring is considered so, what's the word for it, inferior to the one that they're giving up, despite being younger, despite having been to a Super Bowl. Those 2 first-round picks that came with Goff gave the impression that the Rams were offloading him. And Detroit was just taking him on so they could get those 2 first-round picks, not actually build around him and go to the Super Bowl with him. And Goff is 1 win away from saying, yeah, everybody, that's the plan here. And Goff, if he goes to the Super Bowl and wins it, he's already, by the way, joined Peyton Manning as the only quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era to take his team, 2 different teams, to a conference championship game. Peyton doing it with the Colts and the Broncos, and Jared Goff doing it with the Rams and the Lions. Those are the only guys to do it. That's it. And if he wins it, he would join the following people to be first overall selections to win a Super Bowl: Peyton, Eli, Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman, John Elway, Jim Plunkett, and the guy who was traded for, Matthew Stafford. And then again, it's a statue. The Detroit Lions getting to a Super Bowl for the first time and then winning it.
Boom.
This is what we call legacy games.
Facts.
And then you got Brock Purdy. You have to consider how he was drafted and which team drafted him. How he was drafted. Last pick in the draft. 262nd overall. Did you know only one guy has won a Super Bowl with a lesser draft position than that? His name was Brad Johnson. Super Bowl 37 winner. The only guy. He's currently the record holder for lowest drafted player in the history of winning a Super Bowl at quarterback, and it's 227th. So it's actually higher than Brock Purdy. He would be, without a doubt, the lowest drafted quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. I honestly thought it was Brady, and then I forgot, that Brad Johnson was the 9th overall pick of the 92 draft. And Purdy...
In the 7th round.
In the 9th round.
In the 9th round?
Yes. The 92 draft still had multiple rounds longer than 7.
That's crazy.
Right. 9th round of the 92 draft. Purdy would break that record. And then, of course, for the 49ers. Everything that you're hearing about Brock Purdy, the conversation, the national conversation about him. The list of Super Bowl winning quarterbacks for the San Francisco 49ers would read Joe Montana, Steve Young, Brock Purdy. Hello, legacy. Right then and right there, on the spot, that he would bring the 49ers another trophy for the first time since the early 90s. How about them apples? You want to talk about legacy win? Because you know who'll be standing there? Montana will be at the game. I bet Young will be at the game. Rice will be at the game. Name it. It'll be like a night at the museum for the 49ers at the game in Las Vegas, Nevada. Where, by the way, Jimmy Garoppolo wound up playing this year so they could clear the way for Purdy. He could do it technically on Garoppolo's turf. That's kind of wild. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.